Okay, so, RoAviation recap time. To say that there was some big news in the last 2 weeks would be an understatement and a half. One of the biggest pieces of news that I've ever seen in RoAviation came completely out of the blue this week, with Aronis Interactive, one of Roblox Aviation's largest tech groups and leading seller of airline models, having one of their founders, Werpen, being exposed for stealing and reselling tech from other developers. After continuously denying and suppressing any talk of it previously, Werpen finally succumbed to the pressure put on him, primarily from Twitter. Once this happened, Werpen called his customer base idiots, and he simply left Aronis after withdrawing all of their profits. If Werpen and other members of the Aronis staff team are to be believed, the total amount of Robux that he withdrew before leaving was almost 4 million Robux, which, if cashed out through the developer exchange program, would have left Werpen with a shocking $14,000 US. That is not an overstatement, that is all from selling stolen Roblox aircraft. With Werpen and all of Aronis' profits gone, the group immediately shut down. With these models now being known to be owned by other developers not involved with Aronis, all of these models released by Werpen had to be pulled and all support with them withdrawn, leaving hundreds of customers with completely useless shells of aircraft and no chance of a refund from the crippled group. It's honestly a really crappy situation for all involved. These aircraft are expensive, and any Robux or real money spent on them is gone for good. None of the real developers were paid, none of the staff at Aronis that worked hard beneath Werpen to run the business saw any reward for their work, and Aronis is now officially shut down. However, at the time of this video, their Discord server is still up. RoAviation's largest ever alliance, Rubius, has announced that it will be ceasing operations on the 31st of December, New Year's Eve, after a full decade of activity. A1BZ1, the alliance's founder and president, officially stepped down on the 9th of October, citing lack of time due to academic and other real-life responsibilities. This announcement comes just 3 weeks after the Festival of Flight, and will certainly be a heavy blow for some groups within the alliance. Fly Malta shows off its upcoming airport, Malta International Airport, on Twitter. PTFS releases controller support on the game's test servers, which were opened for everyone to try. However, whether this means PTFS will be appearing on consoles or not still isn't certain. As well as this, the new Blue Angels Fat Albert variant of the C-130 Game Pass has also been added to the test server, and will likely be added to the main game within a couple of weeks. Gabsolin, founder of RBX SpaceX and host of NorTV's Tonight with Gabriel show, announces on Twitter a brand new awards IP titled Avi Awards XX. Gab says that it will be hosted at some point in December with the help of his friends at NorTV. Avi Awards will be a live voting award ceremony, with nominees being pre-picked by a panel of judges, which can then be voted on by viewers during the ceremony. One of the apparent features of the show will be a drama-negating database showing who voted for who, so that no one can claim that results are rigged or botted. This, to me, just sounds like it's going to create more drama. You know for sure that some individuals and groups are going to be getting annoyed at those who didn't vote for them, but I guess we'll see how it pans out. Speaking of award ceremonies, Air Chicago hosted their RoAviation Awards on the 11th of October, with Sky California winning Most Interactive Airline, Air Tazar winning Best Startup and Airline of the Year, VRA winning Best Display Team and Best Trailer Video, thank you very much, and I somehow won Best Pilot, this one being quite the surprise, seeing as I'm one of the few people within the display team community that doesn't actually fly. On the other hand, however, MrBullsFan PTFS YouTuber landing competition that saw 32 of PTFS's largest YouTubers face off to see who can land a plane the best finally came to a close, as on the 12th of October, the final round between Mega Kevin and Ponte on one team and myself on the other took place, and after 5 landings each, I was somehow declared the winner. Not quite sure how that happened, when all my opponents throughout the entire tournament were clearly more experienced and skilled, but my luck seemed to carry me through. Big thank you to MrBullsFan for hosting this event. Channel is in the description. Mid-sized tech group Neuratics officially merges with Aerial Avionics, a group with a third of the members in a move that seems slightly suicidal, but who am I to judge? And finally, Polar Star Studios, the developer behind the Blizzard helicopter scripts, go into a 2-day lockdown after news of someone managing to crack Blizzard and import a basic version of it into their game comes to the developer's attention. After closer inspection, it is clear that this leak has only a small fraction of the paid version's features. During this lockdown, however, all Polar Star products, including their radar, anti-aircraft systems, and helicopter flight mechanics, all became inoperable for customers. And of course, because this is RoAviation, refunds are not an option. This is everything I've caught in the last 2 weeks. You can always tell me what's going on in my Discord server, link is in the description. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all in another 2 weeks. Patron out.